Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again for our radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all can be with us. Also, tuning in through iHeartRadio and Amazon Music. We're glad you all could be with us as well. This is part of our News and News segment today at WYAD, and today we're talking about help for those who may be dealing with the rising cost of drug prices. As we know, it's one of those things that can impact all of us, but especially older adults today. We're here to talk to us about some help for those who may be impacted by rising prescription drug prices. We're excited to welcome Leslie Dach to our program. Leslie is the founder and chair of Protect Our Care. He'll talk to us not only about what the Inflation Reduction Act can do to benefit patients, but also, of course, where you all can go for more information. Leslie, thank you again for the time. Really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, and thanks for having me. Now, these are very important issues, as you said. Far too many seniors are having to make hard choices between the drugs they need to stay alive and the fact that they can't afford them. They're cutting doses. They're cutting doses in half. They're refusing to take their medicines. These are very difficult choices that impact their health and their financial security. Finally, because of the Inflation Reduction Act, signed by the president last fall, they're going to see some relief. And those people on Medicare are going to start saving money on their prescription drugs.
Yeah, Leslie, I'm glad you bring that up. I think some people may not think about the correlation between the Inflation Reduction Act and, of course, how they can help those when it comes to the rising cost of prescription drug prices. Talk to us about how the Inflation Reduction Act does that. How does it benefit patients?
Well, if you're on Medicare, starting even a few months ago and growing this year, there's a number of new benefits that you're going to have. You don't have to check any boxes. You're just going to get them. So if you're a senior on insulin, your insulin is going to be capped at $35 a month. You might be paying hundreds of dollars a month now. Wow. Very essential vaccines, like the vaccines for shingles, cost hundreds of dollars now. You're going to be able to get them for free. For far too many years, drug companies have been able to charge whatever they wanted for their drugs, far higher than the cost of inflation. They won't be able to do that anymore, because if they do, they're going to pay a price. They're going to pay a penalty, and eventually that money is going to get returned both to the taxpayer and to the Medicare beneficiary. And perhaps most important, Medicare will finally have the power to negotiate for lower drug prices, just like any big purchaser of goods and services are. You add this all together, and the experts say that people on Medicare who take these drugs will save between hundreds and thousands of dollars a year. And that's going to, improve their health, improve their peace of mind, and not just for them, but for their families who worry about them.
Right, exactly. Such a great point, Leslie. Leslie, so for our audience that just might be hearing about Protect Our Care, would you mind telling us exactly what the organization does?
Sure. We are a not-for-profit advocacy group that focuses on lowering the cost of healthcare and improving the quality and coverage of healthcare for everyone in America.
And I think we're going to let our audience know where they can go for more information. So, Leslie, considering the work that you do, and also, as you mentioned, what's been done with the Inflation Reduction Act, what can be done to further protect patients moving forward?
Unfortunately, one of the things we have to do is to fight hard to keep what we've just won, because the drug companies are trying to take it away. They have allies in Congress that want to take it away. So if I may say, like, if you are inclined to talk to your member of Congress, tell them that you like what these drug price provisions, and tell them that you don't want them to go away. That'll be helpful. Meanwhile, us in Washington will also be working hard on that, but we also want to be sure that everyone in America benefits from these lower drug prices. We want to extend these same savings to people who get their insurance or who somewhere else who don't have insurance at all. This seems common sense to everyone, and it should, but it's going to take a lot of work here in Washington to overcome the drug companies and the special interests.
Yeah. This is great information for our audience, and especially, as you mentioned, Leslie, for those who are even helping to take care of their parents or have individuals in their families that can benefit, especially, of course, those older adults. Again, everyone, Leslie Dach is our guest. He's a founder and chair of Protect Our Care, helping you guys understand how the Inflation Reduction Act is helping to benefit patients, especially older adults, as we were talking about, with the rising cost of drug prices. Leslie, where can our audience go for more information about Protect Our Care?
Well, I was also, if you're a Medicare recipient and you want to have a question about your Medicare coverage, you can go to Medicare.gov, the official government website. It's very good. So is their call center. If you want to know more information about Protect Our Care and kind of the advocacy part of this, please go to our website, protectourcare.org.
All right, and we'll make sure that we link that up for our audience. Leslie, thank you for the great work that you're doing and those with Protect Our Care. And looking forward to speaking with you again.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Hey, glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of our Music and You segment here at WYAD. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's go make today amazing. Take care.